Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, and today I'm coming at you with another video. So I only have like 4 more days until I get to go back to work. 4 more days until I go back to work, or at least I'm going to be allowed to go back to work, anyways. So that's going to be interesting. The one company that I was working for said they'd let me they'd rehire me and stuff because, um, that surgery came up kind of like in the middle of me working for them. They told me that I had to basically I had to do like a resignation or involuntary termination or something like that, or a voluntary termination. And then they said they'd rehire me after the 30 days. So let's hope we get back into that shit. Because, like, I mean, personally, I want to go to work. They're always talking about how there's a lack of men in the workforce. But as my years of being alive and as the years I've walked through this world, I've realized that it is the exact opposite of a lack of men in the workforce. If anything, it's a lack of desire for men because men are willing to work, men want to work, and employers don't want to employ men. That has been my experience. Now, don't get me wrong. I have seen my fair share of men in my days of working that are very, very piss poor at working. They're half-assed. They lay around. All they want to do is sit on their phone. They hardly want to do anything. Hell, in my days of working, sometimes I'd even imitate some of the guys I'm working with. Like, fuck, I'm not doing all the work by myself, letting people sit around on their phones. Sometimes I would even imitate some of this shitty behavior. But I'm going to tell you this right now. How fucking stupid do you got to be to not kind of like to like gang up on something when you're the one getting taken advantage of? Like, if you're dumb enough to do work on certain days, then you're the one that gets taken advantage of. And that's what it gets like in certain situations. But it's the management's fault for not like cracking down on people or actually enforcing the rules. Like, you'll like they'll let like anybody do whatever the fuck they want in certain working situations, and then they wonder why like these working situations fall apart, and then they're talking about how there's no men. There's men that don't even want to work in working situations because they hire a bunch of pussies and a bunch of little kids that just want to play around all day. And then the men show up to do the work, they do the work, and then there's just people sitting on their butts on their phones and stuff while you're working. And like, and it's like stay in your own lane kind of thing. Like, I'm not the boss, I'm not the one paying the bills, so I'm not going to be the one saying like, oh, you have to get to work, get off your phone. But it's one of those things. So, is there really a shortage of men in the workforce? I don't think so. I think there is like a lack of advertisement for certain jobs. There is a lack of management. There's just not enough. There's like not enough thought being put into like pushing people into the workforce and making things work no matter what. But that's how I feel. Like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace out.